For other parents out there, what's like a piece of advice you would give them to raise? People call us like confident, they call us empowered. What's an advice you can say to them?
Love your partner first.
Yeah, well, thank you. That's a big part.
That's a big part.
But it's raising kids with praise but honesty.
Ooh.
You know, I mean, not some people. I think there's praise. Well, there's praise, but there's also you could have done it this way, you could have done it that way. But some people are very critical all the time, and I can think of some people that not looking at you.
I didn't get that at all.
Thought I was catching a stray.
Family.
But we know some people. It's just people that are super critical of their kids, or people who refuse to say praiseful, be praiseful of the things that deserve to be praised. And it's just a balance of being as honest as you can. We all make mistakes as parents, and we all try to go ahead.
Precious.
And all of our friends who have raised strong families, I think they've all just the secret is to try.
Mama, your advice?
My advice is
For raising, and you raised 3 girls, so your advice for like raising girls to be confident women who...
I always thought it was really important that you guys would feel comfortable coming to me with whatever question that you had, and that I would never say, "Oh no, no, we're not going to talk about that."
Yeah.
I think that you guys were, the happy recipients of many a lecture about things that you were like, well, I just wanted to know one thing, and you gotta.
We got the whole thing.
You got the whole thing.
We learned it all.
So I think that the communication was always there, and that you guys hopefully still to this day feel comfortable to come and ask any question. So
I also feel like with you guys, it was never a don't do this, like don't do drugs, don't drink. It was like almost you can do it, but you got to be smart about it, or not saying you can do it. It's just that's something that you're going to come across. Here's what can happen.
Yeah, let me
it's
show
going to
you.
be your choice to make, which almost took the fun out of it.
Yeah, I was like,
So I can drink with you guys. Boring.
Oh.
But then you throw a couple of stories from the ER in there, and
That gets you.
That
too.
always helps.
Yeah.
Changes the tune. There's certain things you guys wouldn't let us do. I was telling a story recently how one birthday I wanted a record player. Dad sat me down and he was like, "This is a dark path to go down. This is a dark path. Physical
Record player.
media in the year 2015, it's just a waste of time and it's a waste of money and you really shouldn't do it."
Why is that?
Like I was a troubled kid.
I am so sorry to disappoint you. I recently acquired a record machine vinyl player that is now in my living room.
But it was free.
Yeah, and have you plugged it in yet?
No.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I know.
But it's sitting there.
You probably realize our dad doesn't have many opinions. He's a pretty chill dude.
He has no thoughts or feelings on many things
and
ever.
it's very hard to.
Lightly held, strongly expressed opinions.
Lightly held. That's brilliant. But I mean, this is what we talked about too, where it's like, I wonder what's going on with this. Dad'll have a correct opinion on it.
Bring him up.
Most
Right,
likely
but
correct.
Oftentimes my answer is very, it's gray. It's not black or white.
Right.
Right. I'll give you
It's
the,
what is.
well, there's this and there's this. I'm not, usually I'm not a one way or the highway kind of guy. There's goods and there's bad to so
Who
many
was
things.
the one that was like when they had to write a paper?
Me.
All
Was that-
three of
that-
us.
Oh,
But
yeah,
especially me. I was
Yeah, you would.
because I had so many political science classes.
Yeah,
and you would write stuff down and ask.
I'd
questions as
ring
you
him
were-
up and I'd be like, "Hold on, I'm taking notes."
You want to know something about the Civil War?
That's your guy.
That's your man.
Talk to my guy over there on the
That's
couch.
your
No, but you
guy.
could ask me questions about the Soviet Union or something.
Ottoman Empire.
You want something about the French and Indian War? Forget about it.
He's on
your
it.
guy for it. Whereas if you need a craft ASAP overnight, this is your woman.
I have a funny story about that. So in my
This is like the quintessential, hovering mom who does everything.
in my English class, we're reading Lord of the Flies, and I'm like, well, I had to do like a book project or something like that, and I was like, Mom, can you just? I did not like English. I don't really, didn't like what we were doing, but it's like, Mom, can you just please cut me out a circle? I'm gonna make it look like a clock face, and it'll be fine. I'm just gonna paint on it. I get home, no lie. She's made a full-on grandfather clock out of cardboard with a moving pendulum too, right? I go home, I was like, Mom, what?
She's got a glue gun and a vision.
Give me a glue gun and anything, and I can make you whatever.
And
you
then
need.
I painted on it or something like that.
Yeah, and the teacher saw that and went, yeah.
There's no way Ilona did that. You did that a couple times too, where I would just, Mom, please. And then I'd be left with this. I'm like, hey, one time, we've already said this before, but my Halloween costume when I went as Eve.
Oh, God, yes.
And she got a body-colored suit and then just glued leaves on it. And I was
and
Eve from Adam and Eve going to a Catholic school Christmas or a Halloween party.
This nude, skin tight suit outfit thing with leaves.
With a snake over it.
Snake
The
over
devil's
it.
holiday.
The leaves in the very important places.
Looking back, that's crazy.
Hilarious.
That was the 2000s, Ilona.
right.
Right.
Give me and a glue gun.
Is there a way that your girls are different as adults than we were as, kids? Or are we like kind of exactly the same? Like, was there any kind of progression or?
Olivia's always been like the oldest child. She's always been like the leader. She's been the, she strebs. She always, got great grades. All three of you guys got great, but she was like, she always set the bar. Ilona was the quiet one. She is really, in my opinion, very different than what she was.
Okay, yeah. If anybody had said to me that Ilona is going to be a very famous, outgoing person who is just very outgoing, that's not what would have been predicted.
People don't believe me. I was socially awkward.
Interesting girl.
And I was an interesting girl.
Real
okay.
interesting figure.
Yeah, so we thought you were introverted, but you were just an extrovert who was shy.
Yes.
And that can easily be a thing, yeah.
I didn't feel comfortable in many places, in many areas, especially like on my sports teams. I didn't feel comfortable with the girls. I was a great athlete, but didn't feel comfortable. So I think it took finding a space like rugby, and I would say especially the USA Sevens team, when I really felt like, oh, okay, this is my space. But yeah, guys, I was really a very quiet person. It's still to this day, like I'm not as quick to say like jokes as my sisters are when we're at home, I'd say.
No.
But I'm not as funny as them. But yes, I think I have changed. I think it was always in me, but I've always suppressed it, and I was never felt comfortable, because if I don't feel comfortable, I won't be myself.
So that is a big change from childhood to today.
What was Livy's biggest change?
Olivia just has always had this incredible trajectory that's just, she just builds on whatever she has built and makes it better. And just,
Thank you.
It's amazing, And Olivia is also one that, when she puts her teeth into something, she will do it to the fullest. Exactly, right there. Like when she in the car over here, I was telling them about Michael and Olivia went to a baseball game, and the Vermont Miss Vermont was there, and she probably lopped out the first baseball, and Olivia sat there and was like,
I
could do that. So that then parlayed itself into 4 months of a rabid consumption of pageant info, rules, lore, buying hair extensions and knowing how to do and
fancy heels.
You
and
really
butt
do
glue.
get into things.
and the base and then the butt glue and then the different bikinis that were the ones that you needed to get because blah blah. And we ended up going to Montreal to find your and then she goes and does the pageant and gets
Bunch of runner-ups in this
First
family.
First runner-up and Miss Photogenic, too.
Most photogenic.
Yeah.
Photogenic.
But I get that from you. Like, you find something you love and you're like,
Yeah.
or then you're like, I'll love this for the next while, and this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So,
Now we got to talk to the baby over here.
Well, I'll
talk.
say one thing, maybe not from the time of high school, you were the one who wanted to be anywhere else, Oh, I have to hang around with you people. Why don't you go to take on a trip and I'll just stay home? Or if you're at home, why don't I go somewhere else? And you tried like hell to get on all these different exchange programs.
I studied abroad.
You got to the final stages of several and couldn't, and then you didn't get into them. And so you talked the local Rotary into restarting their edition of the International Rotary Program, and you ended up going overseas for a long time.
I mean, they did it for it was great.
And you did that, and then again in college you went overseas again. But now I think as a homebody, you're the one who most enjoys being at home, right? That's what I think.
I think so.
And
that's interesting. Yeah. Dre was cool. We've said it before. Audrana was cool. Lon and I were very quiet and shy, and we didn't talk to many people, whereas Audrana had a more public school trajectory, I'd say, and so she got it.
So now I'm washed up.
Yeah. She peaked. Best days of her
No,
life.
literally.
Best days of her
Homebody
life.
now.
Cool. I will say at times, I think Dad and Adriana, they didn't go not after each other, but like Adriana was always wanted to do something else. So we played the same sports together. And then when Adriana got to high school, she wanted to try different things. She always wanted to do swimming, but they didn't have a swim team. So
She's volleyball this, that.
Yeah. She sets her mind to a path and she does it.
So, well, sometimes I'd drop her off at the YMCA because she wanted to go swimming. But what would you do instead?
I would go to the library.
Loser! You'd go read?
Okay, usually, it's not all the time I did that. Most of the time I did swim. Sometimes I cut my swims off early so I could go to the library and read.
The times you didn't swim, would you like wet your hair under the library sink so that when Dad picked you up?
Because she is smart that way, though.
She is.
I don't
She's
remember that
cunning.
exactly.
Cunning.
Yeah.
Like, you think I'd notice? I don't.
Yeah, right.
Be like, oh, they have a blow dryer down there? I can make him believe anything.
How exciting.
You're right, he wouldn't know.
He'd be like, great.